Here are the questions from the people. I don't know what they are. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. For panel, the Waymo CEO said this week that society is ready to accept a traffic fatality caused by an autonomous car. Well, sure, he's going to say that. I mean, are we? Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, if look, we accept human traffic fatality. We're not giving up cars, and this is where cars are going.
Yeah, I think they're a lot lower, too, on the Waymos and the Tesla ones. But every time you have one, and it's a news story. But there's one every minute in the country just in general.
Dan, what do you expect viewers to be most surprised by when they see your movie?
Honestly, it's probably how bipartisan the topic really is. Leaders from both parties can't agree on anything, but they agree on this being a serious, important issue.
You agree on that?
I think it's a serious issue. Yeah, I'd love to know more about it, but we're not told anything about it.
But you've had hearings. I mean, there was a hearing a couple of years ago, and they didn't say much. And then there was a hearing recently, right? Both of them are in the movie.
Yeah.
And a lot more came out. And there's a lot more people who are on board now. Very, very serious people. I got to say, Rubio, I was never the giantest fan, but I didn't think he was a terrible guy. I feel like he is the adult in that administration. He just always looks okay to me. He looks like he's got his head screwed on. He looks like a serious guy. I can live with that guy.
Well, I think he's doing a great job, and
I didn't say that. He's doing the best he can.
At least we're talking about it, whereas before, no one would admit it was even real. And I think talking about it is extremely important, and I think people deserve to know the truth about it.
Yeah.
Just like the Epstein files, it'd be nice to know the truth about that.
Rubio put his reputation on the line to get out there and get in front of this topic, even though it wasn't convenient for him, and he did it because he thinks it's in the best interest of the American people, and I think he's right.
You see, he's going to get mad at you for saying that thing about the Epstein files. But he'll still talk to you.
Oh,
right?
I love Donald Trump, but it's okay
Oh.
for me to disagree.
Exactly.
I have my own mind.
Right.
I represent my district. That's my job title, representative.
Right.
And,
So-
and these women, they deserve it. And every woman that's a victim of human trafficking, they deserve it.
And I mean, you're famous for, and I don't think you ever said the words Jewish space laser.
No, I never did.
But I don't trust the media ever when I hear something like that, because I know there's always something more to it. Now, when I hear the more to it, I still might think it's crazy. I'll be honest with you, but I don't know. So what is the fuller version of that I don't know? What I just heard Jewish space laser, and you never said those words.
I never did.
Okay, but what were you talking about?
I made a post in 2018 on my Facebook page and talked about a very interesting new technology where they were harnessing the sun's...
Who's they?
This company.
Jews.
No.
I'm joking, God! She'll still talk to me.
You might get accused of being anti-Semitic.
Hilda Rothschild, she said. Come on.
Back then, I didn't even know the Rothschilds were Jewish. I didn't know.
That you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Before politics, I didn't know much of any of this stuff.
Right.
But I was commenting on this technology. That's all I was talking about. I never even said the word Jewish in the Facebook post.
Right. I mean, just so you know, Rothschild to a lot of people is almost synonymous with the
Yes.
word Jewish.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Right. Well, now we know.
Now I know.
That's what I'm here for. To make sure the people in Congress know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay. While accepting an award from Wall Street, the Wall Street Journal, Billie Eilish called on the billionaires in the room to give more of their money away. Does this reflect her generation's general attitude toward wealth? Yes, I saw her on TMZ doing this, and she was just saying, if you're a billionaire, why? Now, a billion is a lot of money, and I can't imagine anyone needing that much money or how you could ever spend it. However, when you get to 995 million, no one wants to stop.
No.
And I'm not so sure she would either, if she got there.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm a big believer in low taxes or even no taxes. I think that would be great. So I don't think just because someone is successful, you punish them. But that's just how I believe.
But isn't there a certain number that we get to that, I mean, Elon Musk is approaching $500 billion, where, you know, we went through this with John D. Rockefeller 100 years ago. He was worth like 2% of the gross national product, and they did do something about it. It was like, you just, one person can't really have that much. First of all, they don't need that much money. And it just does skew the system in ways that are not healthy. I'm not sure about $1 billion.
I'm pretty sure if you talk to people, they all want to make that much money. I mean, that's just, everyone wants to be successful.
I mean, he doesn't have that much money on hand, but it's obviously, but it's still a lot of money. I mean, look, the problem with lobbyists, you were mentioning lobbyists before, is that, I mean, Donald Trump last week pardoned a billionaire crypto guy that was deeply involved in his own crypto operation, his family's own crypto operation, and it seems to have made no news whatsoever. So we have, you know, billionaires in there. You know, I think, you've talked about crypto, people having an undue influence on the current government, whether you're talking about Trump or not, I don't know. But this is an incredible outrage. The fact that this guy was pardoned and is directly involved in Trump family business with a, you know, Trump shitcoin, as they call them in the, which does nothing. It doesn't perform a function. Bitcoin performs a function. The Trump coin does not. So it's an enormous slush fund, and I'm not sure why people are not more outraged by this, because
Because there's 12 other things.
I know, but
That's why, because it's way down the list. All right, Dan, how do you view the relationship between the intelligence community and mainstream media when it comes to reporting on UAP topics?
I think there's a lot of elements within the intelligence community that have an influence on mainstream media and encourage them not to cover this topic.
To not cover it.
Yeah, that is in fact what I think is happening. There's also a lot of people in the intelligence community who are in my film who are trying to bring the truth out despite that.
Some of them seem to be saying very outwardly that they fear for their life.
Yeah.
You think that's a real thing?
Yes, 100%. I had a couple people.
And who would be doing the killing in this? Who is hiring who to do what?
I think there are a number of parties involved in covering this topic up, and
like who?
Threats against people's life have been used to discourage people from talking about it.
Who's making the threat?
Comes from various elements within the government. I go into it in the film in depth, but certain groups within the intelligence community, certain groups within the military, certain groups within private defense contractor companies.
Jeez, he talks like a politician.
He doesn't know.
You know what I found scary? The part about the people at the Pentagon who say it's demons. Tell them that story. Tell them about the demons.
Yeah,
it's Halloween. Yes. Tell them about the demons. What is that, Dan? Go into that.
So in the film, one of the senior intelligence officials named Jay Stratton, he was the director of Air and Space Warfare at the Defense Intelligence Agency, and then he ran the U.S. government's UAP task force. He tells a story about how he was trying to run this issue up the flagpole and bring attention to it.
At the Pentagon.
At the Pentagon, in a serious office space. And his superiors told him that they thought these things were demons and that he was doing the devil's work by looking into it. And on camera in the film, he says, I can't believe these words were coming out of their mouths. He's like, I'm briefing them on an advanced aerospace vehicle that's absolutely there. It's been spotted by trained observers like our Navy fighter pilots in their $80 million airplanes that we trust them with, right? It's been spotted on data collection systems like satellite and radar. And this guy's telling me it's a demon. It's insane. And he's like, my mind was blown, and this is something I'm dealing with inside of the government.
It's Halloween. Let me just ask the final question for the panel. Do you think demons and the devil are real?
Absolutely. I'm a Bible-believing Christian. I definitely, and I believe those could be fallen angels.
All these things could be real.
Fallen angels?
Yeah, fallen
The
angels.
aliens are fallen angels.
That's possible. I think that's what they could be. That's what makes sense in my worldview.
Michael?
No.
And that's why we came here to disagree, but still appreciate each other for having the conversation. Happy Halloween. Thank you very much.
शक्तिमान 10 minutes agreement शक्तिमान शक्तिमान बस हमें कोट भी ले रहा हूँ सुनाना बस आप हैं भाई मैं गलत के लिए हूँ कोट ले रहा हूँ दो उनकी कोट से जाने नहीं खुले चढ़ी में दे दे नहीं मुझे है वो ना तोड़ी दे टीटो देना टीटो ओके मम्मी मंगाई क्या टीटो गंदर सी सब बदूर सामने में क्यों दे घर पग पग तगड़ा उठ रहे थे मम्मी मंगा दी है सीधी कहाँ गई थी आप थे क्या जगह खुद ही नहीं वाह यार अभी देखिए ठीक हो जाएगा फोन आरू आर्या आ तो आरू आरू आर्या फोटो खींच दूं दो फ्रिज ना तेरा नहीं दो फ्रिज ना हैं कौन दो फ्रिज मैं तो दो नहीं है ये कब धोता है हम आज कमाओ दिखला बता हां तुम दे ओ भाई साहब दे दे अरे चल रहा हूँ एक मिनट से आप दिया ही दे भैया बढ़िया है तो फौजी बनाएगी अभी इसको 5 मिनट बाद निकालेंगे चलो निकालो 5 मिनट तो इधर अरे तेरी बाइक बोल रही अरे तेरे पापा करते अभी एक मिनट बना देना अबे बड़े ही है के नकली में बना दिए दे ले कट्टी